Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Janae, and we are back with another video. We're back with the voiceovers. Still feeling a little sick. And yeah, that's just what's going on right now with me personally. But let's talk about these games. So we're going to get the matchup that we wanted, which they've been talking about this coin toss all week. So, we're about to get what we want. We're about to get that Texas versus South Carolina matchup. First, we got to talk about how they got there. So, they ended up beating number 9, LSU. LSU had 49. They had 56. It was a pretty low-scoring game, considering the fact that LSU literally scored 101 points yesterday. They literally scored half of the points. So, Texas did a very good job of defensively holding them to 49 points, which is pretty good. But, Vic, he's all about the defense. Next, we have Michigan versus USC. So, we're going to get that UCLA versus USC matchup again for the third time in the season. Now, it's difficult to beat a team one time. It's really difficult to beat a team twice. But now it's 3 times. If they beat UCLA 3 times, I'm going to be shocked. So, we're going to get that UCLA versus USC matchup tomorrow, Sunday. Championship Sunday, So, we're going to get that matchup tomorrow. And I'm going to go with USC again. But I wouldn't be surprised if UCLA ends up winning, considering the fact at hand that it's hard to beat a team 3 times. It's hard. To beat a team 3 times is just difficult. So, if UCLA ends up winning, I wouldn't be surprised, or I wouldn't be like, oh my God. I would just be like, it's hard to beat somebody 3 times. But if USC beats them 3 times, then you just know. But I feel like Juju's going to show up and show out like she's been doing. But, and especially against UCLA, she just got something against UCLA. Every time she see them, she just hit the floor hard and does what she needs to be doing. Next, we got St. John's play UConn. Like I said before, UConn, it's not even no point even discussing that Big East tournament, because they run through that Big East tournament so easily. It's just, it's Febreze for them. Febreze, literally, a breeze with flowers and a beautiful, easy walk down the Silver Brick Road to the championship in the Big East, because they don't got no competition over there. Next, we had Ohio versus UCLA, and they whooped on Ohio. They beat them by 30. So, Ohio only scored 46 points. They had 75. I feel like UCLA got something to prove. They're going to play USC. Like I said before, they got something to prove, because losing to a team 3 times is embarrassing. Because you should know. You should know who you got to stop. You need to stop Juju. You do need to figure out how to stop Juju. Y'all need 2 defenders in her way every time. Not guarding 2 defenders, but everywhere she goes, she needs to see 2 defenders. Y'all never heard, they need to make sure every time she's going to the basket, she's at least seeing 2 defenders, to where she got to make that extra pass or do something. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to make everybody else beat y'all. That should be y'all goal. Even if y'all lose, if Juju don't have 20, but y'all lose, that's a win. Because if y'all let her get 20 and 30, you just gotta, that's just tough on y'all. I'm saying, for y'all, because I want UCLA to win. I like Juju. I think she's the player of the year. And I want USC to have a very successful season. But for UCLA, for them, they need to make sure she's seeing 2 defenders. Wherever she goes, she's seeing 2 defenders. Even if she gets the ball and she's trying to get rid of that mug, make sure she sees 2 defenders. Every time she's catching it, she's looking to score. Make sure she's seeing 2 defenders. That's the only way you're going to be able to stop her. That's the only way you're going to be able to stop USC, because she is not their whole team. They definitely got some great pieces on there. But she's that leader. She's the heartbeat of their team. So, yes. Then we had Oklahoma versus South Carolina. They blew through that, it's not even a championship. They're semifinals. because, oh, no. That is a championship. We have South Carolina and Texas. That is their championship, which I stated in the beginning, this freaking coin flip everybody's been going crazy about. We're going to see who's really the number one, okay? We're going to see tomorrow. So, of all the Texas fans and all the South Carolina fans has been arguing in the little TikTok comments, Instagram comments about how they don't appreciate the coin flip and that Texas is better or South Carolina is better. You already knew they was going to be number one because South Carolina run the SEC. All that trash talking everybody been doing, we going to see on Sunday who is really about it. And so when we see on Sunday, then we shouldn't hear nothing else about it unless they meet in the championship again at the national championship in April, on April 4th. We shouldn't hear nothing else about it. But we're going to see tomorrow who's really number one. Then we had Duke versus Notre Dame. Now, this was crazy. But, you know, like I've been saying, Notre Dame is a really good team. But Duke is really good defensive team. And when they have the possibility to get somebody defensively, using their defense to disrupt them and make them score in the 50s and 40s, they're going to beat you because that's what they want you to do. They want you to score 50 and 40 points because that's pretty much all they want to score. They don't care about scoring a whole bunch of points. They're not offensively driven. They don't care. They care about turning you over and getting steals, but they don't want you to score a whole bunch of points. So if you score in the 50s and 40s, that's a win for them. And that's what it's going to look like. Every defender that Duke has held to 50 or lesser points, they won the game. So, you know, that's what they do. And Notre Dame is just going to have to learn from this and do better. Also, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes, like I said in my last video, I feel like Olivia Miles is a liability on defense. And she causes them some games because she causes them some possessions because she takes off possessions. Sometimes she be lazy. And then she do this little thing where she let the defender go by her. She tries to wait till they dribble in front of her. Then she tries to poke the ball behind. Listen, sis. This is not that, okay? You know, we get it. You a great point guard. But, like, at the end of the day, you're going to have to sit down and guard. If y'all want to win a national championship, you're going to have to sit and guard. Everybody's going to have to sit down and guard. You're not going to be able to take plays off, possessions off. And you're not going to be able to guard the weakest person every time because some teams don't even got a weak person. Everybody on their starting five can score and attack you at any given point. And you ain't going to be able to just be lazy or guard the weakest guard or guard the weakest this and that. Like, you not going to be able to keep hiding on defense or keep halfway, you just using your length and waiting for people to drive by you, poke behind you, because great teams and great players, they gonna exploit that every time. Okay, she gonna wait till I will pass her, try to poke behind, get up on me, I'm just stop in front of her, get her in foul trouble. Now she out the game. Now they don't got that double vision that y'all need on the court, which you and Hannah Hidalgo is 2 point guards on the floor, and those 2 point guards on the floor, it's a great to have because, like, who doesn't want to play with 2 point guards? You got 2 point guards on the floor. One that's tall, long, lanky. Other one that's small, feisty, and tough. You have 2 point guards on the floor. 2 guards that just have a high IQ. Like, that's a W in the chat. But if you're not going to buy in defensively, it don't matter how much offense you're doing. If you're becoming a liability on the defensive end, it's like, dang. Because then somebody else on the other team, they playing defense and they giving buckets. It's like, you got to guard. You got to guard. So, yeah. Then we had North Carolina versus NC State. I figured NC State was going to win. NC State is one of those teams, you know, that they're going to be in the, I feel like it'll be Elite 8 and even Final 4. I got NC State going to the Final 4. They got a lot of offensive weapons, and they also play some solid defense. And everybody just seems to be locked in right now. Like, NC State is so locked in. They might be one of the most locked in teams right now. Like they've been locked in. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Then we got TCU. They ended up beating West Virginia, which I figured. I thought they was gonna beat them more than by 6, but they did. Score ended up being 65-71. Then we got Oklahoma State versus Baylor. Baylor ended up winning. They had to do an OT to did that up, but they got it done. So now we're going to have Baylor and TCU playing in the championship, which I believe TCU is going to win. Let me tell you our predictions of who I think is going to win after I read this. Then we got Creighton. They won. They only won by 2, though. Then South Dakota State won in their league. So I'm going to give y'all my predictions. But who I think is going to win as far as, like, the top 25, So the Summer League Championship, I think South Dakota going to win that whole thing, That's that. Big East Tournament, UConn, Creighton is a great team. But UConn just is a legendary team, Just being real. Just keeping it real. We keeping it real. Then we got TCU versus Baylor. I'm going to go with TCU. I feel like Haley Van Lith, if we be honest, she been playing like she got something to prove all year, which we needed that. After last year, y'all was doing all that talking in the comments, talking so bad and down on her. Like, she gotta win a natty. I'm not a natty. She do gotta win a natty, but she do gotta win that Big 12 championship. She win that Big 12 championship, like, she's been in the gym, like, it's working and paying off. Like, of course, people still hating in the comments, but you gotta give her credit. For her to have such a rough year last year, this year, she is figuring it out. And she's making her way. She's leading her team. TCU was terrible for the past couple of years. Terrible, horrible, horrendous. Every word in the book, just bad. Now they're ranked number 8. And you can't give her credit to nobody else but her. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it real. We got to keep it real. So yeah, I got TCU win. I hope they win. And I hope Hannah, did I call her? I call her freaking Hannah. Haley. I hope she has a great game, and I hope they win, because she had a rough year last year. So I hope she wins tomorrow and does great. Now, in the ACC championship, I got NC State. Like, Duke, they ain't stopping NC State. NC State locked in on both ends. Now, Duke is good on defensive end. They not that good on offensive end. Keeping it real. So, I'm going to go with NC State for the ACC championship. Now, for the SEC championship, I'm going to go with Texas. I think Texas is going to win. Yep, I think they're going to win. I'm pick Texas for them. Not going to lie, I got Texas. Now, for the Big Ten, I'm going to go with USC, Juju. They still have, it is hard to beat a team 3 times. But I guess it's hard to find a way to stop a player 2 times. And if you can't do it 2 times, can you really do it 3 times? I'm going to go with USC. Then we got the, that's it. Yeah, SEC, I got Texas. Big Ten, I got USC. ACC, I got NC State. Big 12, I got Baylor. Big East, I got UConn. And Summer League Championship, we got South Dakota. But yeah, y'all, that's all I have to say. I had to make sure I dropped my video today, even though I'm still feeling a little sickly, breathing a little bit hard. Yeah, my nose is kind of stuffy. And I don't know what's going on. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all tune in. Comment down below if I'm getting these picks right for these wins. Like, besides Notre Dame, I've been doing pretty good. But those are the teams I got tomorrow. So like, comment, subscribe. Keep tuning into my videos. We are on day number 8, y'all. And we still going strong. We still posting a video all month long. A video a day.